Welcome, YouTube world. Call of Duty. Modern Warfare 2019 just got hit with another update. A big 8GB whopper. Now careful, if you don't want to hear me flapping my gums, and apparently I'm very hostile. That's the feedback I got on my last video for Call of Duty, so if you can't handle the heat, get out. Check out the link in the description for the patch notes if you want to read them at your own leisure. So let's get right into it. This is pretty exciting. We've got new free maps, hardpoint, and patch notes. What's new? We've got new free maps. We've added Krovnik Farmland to Ground War and Shoot House to multiplayer. New playlists and a new mode. Going live on Friday, we've got Hardpoint, which is now in rotation. Shoot House 24/7. This includes a mixture of team deathmatch, domination, kill confirmed, and headquarters. And yes, all of this new content is available for everyone for free across all platforms. We're so excited to share this new content with all of you, and this is just the beginning. Thank you all for playing, and keep the feedback coming. Click below, check below, I just woke up, for a full list of the patch notes. General. Backend fixes to prevent crashes and improve stability across all platforms include dev errors and various performance fixes. Fix for a few bugs where some streaks and field upgrades were able to be flown out of bounds without penalty. General out-of-bound fixes were also added. Fix for a bug where a player being killed by an enemy with a variable zoom scope would not see the zoom function in kill cam. Fix for the Semtex warning audio being heard at the same volume whether in a building or outside. In headquarters, players were able to place attack insert and respawn when their team owned the point. This has been fixed. Fix for various collision issues across maps. Added UI that shows when XP events are active in playlists menus. Sprint and tactical sprint speeds are now back to speeds in beta. Fix for a bug where the progress of the bomb defusal can be seen by the team that planted the bomb. Fix for a bug that revealed players to UAVs when they fired their weapons even if they had Ghost and a silencer equipped. Fixed an issue where if multiple personal radars were active on a team and are both marking the same enemy, only one player would see the enemy on their minimap. Riot Shield fixed an issue where the throwing knife and thermite weren't causing the shield to go on the player's back when thrown. We've also fixed the issue where explosive splash damage wasn't working consistently. We'll continue to tune the Riot Shield in future updates. Claymores. Detonating an enemy claymore with bullets is now non-lethal when at full health. We've also reduced the trigger and damage radius, and also reduced the damage width to better match the trigger width. Battle chatter. Removed the ability for enemies to hear when they've been called out by the opposing team. We also adjusted the enemy callouts so they are never from your operator. Callouts so they never hear from your operator. My goodness. Tongue twisting there. Enemy callouts now use a more restricted cone at the hip, and even more restricted in ADS when calculating whether or not to trigger. We'll continue to monitor this and make additional tweaks to battle chatter in future updates. Mounting. A slight increase to recoil while mounting. Perks. EOD. Now clamps damage to a non-lethal amount assuming the player is at full health. Lighting. Continued updates to player visibility in dark windows and dark areas. Footsteps. This was needed. We've increased the occlusion percentage to filter footstep sounds behind geometry and adjusted the footstep volume at a distance. We have another large footstep change coming in the next update, which will make crouch and ADS movements significantly quieter. Stay tuned. Challenges, progression, and rank. Daily challenges and active missions are getting a full sweep of testing and fixes. We'll have more updates to these systems in future updates. I'm going to turn this off because it's been repeating like a bunch of times. I thought the song was longer. We got a fix for a bug where the Infiltrator challenge was not tracking properly. A fix for launchers not giving XP when shooting down kill streaks. Fix for a bug where planting or defusing 5 bombs in cyber attack or SND was not tracking properly. We got a camo challenge for kills after a reload that didn't give the player enough time to acquire a kill, so time has been increased. We got a fix for a bug where your XP required to reach the next rank was higher than the value needed. Weapons. Exactly. The 7.25 shotgun. Increased ADS and hip spread, reduced damage range. Because, boy, I was sniping people with that shotgun. And then my favorite assault rifle, the M4A1, reduced damage range. Darn. Small recoil increase. Assault rifles across the board increased hip spread to reduce effectiveness up close, less damage at long range for full auto. Oh, okay, not all assault rifles, for the 5.56 rifles. SMGs increased the move speed, increased ADS move speed, small reduction in sprint out of time. Uzi SMG increased the damage range. MG34 LMG increased the hip spread, damage range reduction, small ADS slowdown. The M91 LMG increased hip spread, small damage range reduction. PKM, we've got increased hip spread, medium damage range reduction. Pistols, increased move speed, reduced sprint out of time, and increased damage range. Oh, that's neat. Crouch and prone, no longer adjust recoil. Call of Duty League updated the rule sets for Call of Duty League competitive modes and private match cyber attack. Fix for a bug where a player could lose their primary weapon and would be unable to see their view model after being revived by a teammate. Ground War. Fix for a bug where players would sometimes be unable to pick a spawn location. Fix for a bug where attack insert could cause players to spawn on the enemy home base. Never had that happen. Special Ops, pick up intel. In the operations, explore Verdansk to find additional backstory information of Verdansk and the operators. Fix for scoreboards displaying incorrect data. XP adjustments and general back-end fixes. Various fixes for out-of-bounds and parachute exploits. Respawn timer no longer stays on screen after teammates are revived from a bleed out. Fix for issue where the munitions were not usable after respawning via gunship. Fix for losing your weapons when picking up the core. Achievements can now be unlocked in CP. Fix for issue where players could spawn with their weapons in the down state. Picked up munitions no longer carry over from match to match, only the munitions you purchase with points will. When respawning via the gunship, you'll no longer be given the tank role. Selecting an allegiance operator or allegiance as a favorite faction will now properly assign the voice of the correct operator. Operation Headhunter. Fix for a bug where players are not able to lock missiles onto the final boss helicopter. Operation Crosswind, adjusted stealth for gameplay. Operation Paladin, fix for a bug where there was no UI or indicator of where to go or how to finish the objective after defending the third arms crate. Fix for a bug where the default weapon was different than the weapon a player would hold if they were placed in last stand. And that's it. So there you have it. So if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. You didn't like the video, today you're off the hook. Go ahead, give it a thumbs down. Nothing bad will happen. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, obviously that would be great. And if not, well, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care, boys and girls, or whatever it is you identify as. And as always, take care, and I shall see you all in the next video. Bye now.